You are less than 1 hour old, and the ice beneath you could kill you in minutes. Your mother is gone, your father is starving, and tonight, another storm is coming. To survive your first 100 days, you must endure a world where one mistake can leave you alone on the ice. For now, your entire world is barely wider than your father's feet. Around you stand thousands of penguins fighting the same battle against winter. Your father's feathers block the wind. His body becomes the shelter you cannot yet provide for yourself. But protecting you has cost him something enormous. He has gone a very long time without a proper meal. And now you're hungry. The problem is, he has almost nothing left to give. Somewhere beyond that horizon, your mother is trying to return from the sea. But from where you are hiding, there is no way to know whether one of them is her. Hunger is now becoming impossible to ignore. At your age, you have almost no reserves to fall back on. Your father may be able to keep you alive a little longer, but what he can provide is extremely limited. Every returning adult brings the same possibility. One of them could be the mother carrying the food you desperately need. To you, the colony seems chaotic, but adult emperor penguins use distinctive calls to locate their partners among thousands of birds. And hunger is not your only problem. Someone else is searching this colony for an opportunity. Your father is more than a heater. Right now, his body is also the safest hiding place you have. The wind is changing again. When Antarctica turns violent, even standing still becomes a survival strategy. The adults crowd together to reduce exposure. Inside the group, every body becomes part of a living wall against the cold. Outside, the temperature is dangerous. In here, a few centimeters of feathers separate survival from exposure. Then, through thousands of voices, your father hears one call that matters more than all the others. Your mother follows your father's voice through a maze of thousands. After weeks apart, your parents find each other by voice. For you, that reunion means something even more important: food. But first comes one of the most delicate moments of your young life. You must change parents. For a few seconds, you are exposed. Then warmth closes around you again. Then comes what your body has been waiting for. Your mother has returned from the ocean carrying food for you. For the first time since hatching, your hunger begins to fade. But your father's struggle is not over. Your father has kept you alive through the hardest part of winter. Now he finally has to eat. He joins other adults heading toward the sea, where food waits beneath the ice. Your world has changed. Your father is gone. And now your survival depends on your mother. Weeks pass. You are bigger now. Soon, your mother's feet will no longer be enough to protect you. For the first time, you are spending longer periods outside the shelter of your mother's body. From down here, every adult looks enormous. Every path through the colony feels like a moving forest of legs and feathers. Nearby, chicks your age are beginning to gather together. Soon, this group will become one of your best defenses against Antarctica. You move closer. No one teaches you how to join them. Staying near others simply makes the cold easier to endure. As chicks grow, they often gather into creches. The group offers protection, while parents travel away to find food. But your mother cannot stay forever. To keep feeding you, she must return to the ocean again. Her call grows more distant. Your instinct pulls you toward it, but following her across the colony would leave you exposed. Then she disappears from view. For the first time, there is no parent standing beside you. And the moment adults become less protective, another Antarctic survivor begins watching for weakness. You have moved only a few steps from the others. Out here, that may already be too far. You finally hear the warning. Something is approaching from behind. You cannot fight. Your best chance is simple. Get back to the others. The distance is tiny, but when you are this small, even a few meters can feel enormous. You reach the group just in time. Alone, you were vulnerable. Here, the predator loses its easy target. For now, the danger passes. You have learned one of Antarctica's simplest rules. Isolation can be deadly. Hours become longer when your stomach is empty. Adults return, but none of those calls belongs to your parent. Food may be close, but it is not yours. Parents and chicks must locate one another among thousands of voices. And now the weather is changing again. The colony cannot stop the storm. It can only endure it. A few weeks ago, you could survive only beneath a parent. Now your growing body and the chicks around you give you another layer of protection. Then you hear it, a familiar call. After the long wait, one of your parents has returned from the sea. Your waiting finally pays off. The food carried back from the ocean gives your growing body the energy it desperately needs. Each successful feeding changes you. Day by day, your body grows larger and surviving the cold becomes a little easier. For a while, Antarctica changes. The wind weakens, the sky clears, and survival almost begins to feel normal. You no longer need to stand on a parent's feet. You can stay with the other chicks while the adults travel to feed. But the world beneath you is changing too. The frozen landscape that protected the colony will not remain the same forever. Your thick down traps insulating air around your body. It is one reason you can now tolerate exposure that would have overwhelmed you after hatching. Then the calm begins to disappear. The adults feel the change before you understand what it means. The temperature drops, the wind rises, and the easy days end almost as quickly as they began. This storm is different. Within minutes, the world around you begins disappearing into white. Then one violent gust breaks your position. When you stand again, the others are already disappearing. You can no longer see the group. In every direction, Antarctica looks exactly the same. Sight is almost useless now. Your best clue is sound. The faint calls of chicks somewhere beyond the snow. You begin moving toward them. Every step costs energy, but remaining alone is even more dangerous. But the storm has hidden something else too. A skua is searching the same white emptiness. You have no weapon to use against it. Your only defense is to reach the others before it reaches you. Another gust knocks you down. This time, getting back up is not optional. Then the storm opens for only a moment, and you see them. You push toward the only shelter available, the warm, moving wall of other chicks. Once again, numbers change everything. The predator loses the isolated target it was searching for. When the storm finally moves on, you are still here, smaller than Antarctica, but no longer helpless against it. Nearly 100 days ago, you could barely survive outside your father's feathers. Now you cross the ice on your own feet. Your body is preparing for another transformation. The insulation that carried you through childhood will eventually give way to feathers better suited for life at sea. And beyond this colony waits the place your entire body is being built for, the Southern Ocean. The cold did not become gentle. The storms did not disappear. You simply became stronger than the chick that first opened its eyes here. You made it through your first 100 days. But surviving Antarctica was only the beginning. Soon, you will have to face the ocean. ending line.